Yo, what's up guys? It's me, Juan Pablo. We got Hollywood and we got Quay holding the camera in the background, but that's not important. What's important? We got right in front of the camera. Mr. Ramon Tukes himself. Big 900. What's the 900 stand for?
Number of deals we've done.
900 deals. Been in the game 21 years. So Ramon Tukes, it's the Hotseat.
Hotseat.
Entrepreneur Hotseat. So where we located?
Atlanta. We're right here on Cleveland Avenue, but we're in Atlanta, Georgia. My city.
And what's that pretty thing behind you?
That's a pretty building. We're looking to buy that building. We're going to close on it here soon, renovate it, and it's part of a 30-unit complex.
30-unit complex. So
Excellent.
it's a series of buildings, right?
Yeah, you gotta have a pretty major vision, because I see all these places boarded up and everything. So you got some big plans for this place now.
We got some big plans. We all a part of this plan, but for sure, total renovation. So we know what we have. We go in here and gut it and do everything from top to bottom. We don't have to worry about too much deferred maintenance for a few years. So for sure.
All right, hot seat. So first question, tell us about yourself, how you got started and about your business.
Born and raised in Atlanta, started my senior year in college, and just looking for some extra money. My dad pushed me out to go start real estate, and so got bit by that bug early on. And like I always tell people, I wanted to be the next Johnny Cochran, but real estate took over, so.
All right, excellent. Next question. You have seminars named Flipology. Does the name imply that there's a science to flip it?
There really is a science, and we teach you all the ins and outs, A to Z, all the formulas of flipping. Now I know there's a lot of us that do this business, but we teach you theory and practical. You know, I love to be in the field. My team loves the classroom, and so when we bring it together, you got Flipology.
Now, Ramon, I got a question for you. You said something very interesting off camera. Tell me about gentrification and how you feel about it.
So, you know, it is real, but I don't believe in it, because I believe we have every opportunity to buy. And then in those neighborhoods where gentrification affects the elderly, it's our job as a people and as a generation to protect them through, you know, helping them keep their property maintained, and also fighting to keep their taxes lower, or keeping their taxes as low as possible. Because it's inevitable. Taxes have to go up so we can pay for things. So we just have to work on those people that can't afford it to make sure that they stay in place.
Okay, now about this property behind you, right? Or I should say series of properties. Normally people get started flipping single family houses.
Correct. And I love single family houses. I really do.
But how can someone like yourself take that know-how and play a bigger game by bringing that same mindset to multifamily?
What I tell people about multifamily is, it's just like cars. You know, you start out at 16 and you have, I don't know, I don't want to say a Honda Civic. Some of us, I like them now, but then you graduate. And as you graduate, it's not that you're afraid to buy a more expensive car, but you do, because it's just part of what you do when you graduate. As far as flipping apartment buildings, you think about cash flow. Don't let the numbers scare you, because this property, and I'll tell you, it's $355,000 is what we're purchasing it for. $355,000 in other markets is like buying a single family house. So it's all relative. But just think about it. The cash flow from this property could change your life. The equity in this property could change your life. So there is no difference in flipping a house and an apartment building except its numbers. That's it. Just think about numbers. Don't think about it's 30 units. Think about it's one parcel of land, and we're paying $355,000 for it.
That's true. When I talk to people about single family, multifamily, I ask them the same question. What's the difference between a single family and 10 unit? This is zero.
Correct.
But it's the same process.
Same process.
Same process.
You're going to sit at a closing table with an attorney. You're going to probably borrow some money or partner with somebody, but it's the same process.
Now let's talk about strategic collaborations. Now, as you can see, 100% finance, Ramon Tukes Flipology, we're working together. So give us a message for those people who are a little bit timid about sharing those major keys, so to speak, with other people.
You know, they always say if you keep your hand closed, you can't receive anything. And so as we are opening up, and as we do interviews, and as we do these seminars, and as we walk and we learn, I'm inspired, first of all, by these young men, because they're teaching and opening up doors that my mind was closed to, which is business credit and credit. My mind has been truly closed to it. So now we're going to graduate. Hopefully I'm inspiring them and teaching them some things that maybe that they hadn't thought about, or refreshing their memory. And without them, I wouldn't go to the next level based on being able to give you guys access to capital. And so you got to work with other people. It's a team. The quarterback can't win the game without the running back. The running back can't win the game without the lineman. So if I don't have guys like this on our team, we will not win. We're just going to be one person doing one or two deals and being happy with that. And that's not what we're here for.
Now you got a weekly event, Deal Makers, and that's just in Atlanta, correct?
No, it's not just Atlanta. So right now we have Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, and then we're going into Birmingham. And so by the end of this year, we're going to be looking at 10 to 12 cities for Deal Makers.
So you getting your Ray Kroc on, man. You got some franchises going on out there.
Hey, we're building those teams.
Excellent, man. I love to hear that. Now, at Deal Makers, it's just explain to us why you're so comfortable and why you actually have a passion for helping others without necessarily saying, hey, you got to pay for this before I give it to you.
Well, I'll say this. I've had a lot of people don't know my story, but a lot was given to me early on. There's some people that probably shouldn't have taken the care that they took care of me. And so I know that we have to take care of others. Two, I love this business, so I hate to see people get hurt. It bothers me. So if something goes bad, we got to fix it. But if we can stop it from going bad early on, if I can help you analyze a deal, if I can help you get some financing early on, then that's what we're here for. We're going to make the money. There's an unlimited amount of money out here for us to make. So, when we start saying, well, hey, $1 million, that's not any money. Look at this guys that make $1 million a day and don't think about it. This guy that spent $1 million on shower curtains. What the in-run guy spent $1 million on shower curtains. So let's not think about the money. Let's think about the people that we can build with and help. And that's why we do it. That's why we do Deal Makers. So we can really, truly help this business and help others, build generational wealth.
I like what you said a few moments ago, Ramon, about, hey, if something goes bad, just got to fix it.
Correct.
Let's take a look over here. So Ramon, we come over here. Okay, so this is a bad property right now, right? It's distress.
Yeah, it's distress.
Right? But we got to fix it.
We got to fix it.
When
We're
you
going
fix
to
it,
fix it. That's
you
right.
make some money.
That's right.
So what we can do to this unit particularly to get this up to speed?
So the total building is going to be a full rehab. Demo, all sheetrock, fix any structural issues, any framing issues, and then we're going back in with new electrical, new plumbing, new heating and air, new cabinets, new flooring. So when someone moves in, it's a brand new property for them. And then also on our side, we don't want those old maintenance walls that landlords, you hear about with landlords. Oh, there was a plumbing leak. More than likely, we're not going to have any problems for a few years here because everything is going to be brand new.
Let's take a quick look at it.
We're going inside? Come on.
Yeah. Let's take a look. So you see the properties.
So hopefully you can see it. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Smells good, looks good. But what I can say structurally is sound. You got concrete floors that are all in good shape. And so the walls, yeah, they're nasty, but we got a demo. We're gonna have all new sheetrock, all new doors, all new sinks, all new appliances. I mean, this is gonna be a brand new property except the bricks on the outside and the framing. That's it.
So the first thing you look at when you analyze a property that needs repairs, foundation.
I look at foundation first.
What's second? Roof?
Roof. Yep.
All right, the big ticket items.
Yeah, big ticket. And
What's
then we start looking at windows, doors, systems, heating and air, electrical. Electrical is probably, what people always say is probably the scariest because people are afraid of electricity. We can fix water, a plumbing issue, but most people are not going to go and grab that wire and put that wire together. So we look at electrical, how long the power's been off, has it been updated, because you don't want any electrical issues, that's for sure.
So you're a busy man. You're hosting events, you're on camera, you have projects going on, both single family, multifamily. And speaking of family, you're a family man. How do you balance it all?
Woo! So I have 5 kids, and balancing it has been one of my problems. I can say that because I love to work. That's my hobby. That's my job. And then my kids, I love to be involved. I hate to miss events. They'll tell you I probably haven't missed many practices, so I try to put my schedule around being there. Thank God for cameras now and FaceTime. Because I miss my sons.
2 phones, right? I see that.
Yeah, we got 2 phones, iPads.
Right. Both. Deals on both phones.
Right. But balancing it's always a work in progress. For me as a dad, I don't like to miss anything, so I schedule. And luckily, because we are our own bosses, I'll say, we can schedule things, but sometimes you have a conflict. And so my kids understand it, but we just don't miss much. I spend as much time with them as I can.
Now, I kind of know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Who are the 3 top people that had the biggest impact on your life?
So I'm going to say my parents, the young lady that helped raise me, Johnny Mae Ursher and her husband, Ellis Lee Ursher. And I say they raised them. They're like my grandparents. And then that, I was going to say that third person is not a person, but it's people. And it's my children.
Wow.
Because there's been some times where, you know, you just want to just say, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Some rough stuff you're going through. And just a smile from them. And knowing that we can't leave them in a worse position than we were in. And, you know, it just changes every day. It changes my day. Even when I'm pissed at them. You know, just stuff that they say, the smiles, I know that we got to keep going for them.
Now, we got these cameras all over the place, Ramon, but I've noticed that you've been picking up in terms of the way you using media.
Correct.
So what has inspired you to take that next step in terms of marketing, using social media outlets, and also how has it benefited you so far?
So, I'm passionate about this business. Like I love it. I sleep it, I eat it, I dream it. And it's not always the money part of it. So people are reaching out to us more. And I want to make sure we get the message out and get the help out and inspire more people to do this business, because this can change your life. And it can, like for the rest of your life, it can change generations. Just one house can change 2 or 3 generations, just that one. So with social media, it's a push for me. If most of you guys don't know, I don't do a lot of videos, and I get calls say, hey, do a video. And that's when you may see a video pop up. But I know that I can reach more people through social media. It's free. And so the marketing side of it is coming from my team, me listening and trusting my team, saying, let's do a little bit more.
So I got a question. When are you going to update your profile pic?
That's a good one.
Tonight. So I know it's me. The kids are small, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I know it. So Peter Pasnick just said something about making sure we update it every 30 days. And so I need to do it. I do a better job. Again, I'm not the social media person. I know I post a little bit, but we get better.
Why is it so important to help people?
You seem very, I mean, you can see the passion.
It's genuine.
You're
It's
dripping
genuine.
off me right now.
Right.
Yeah,
So helping others, and like I said, my story in my life, we've been helped. I've been helped, and we definitely have to help, because it not only does it make you feel good, but you're changing the way life for somebody else's life. I get calls all the time like, man, thank you for that free advice. I do free calls. A guy walked up to me the other day and was like, man, you don't know it, but I met you X amount of years ago and you paid for my lunch. Like, that's just what we need to be doing. I need to make sure everybody that I come into contact with, that we have a positive impact on them. And then it makes the world better. Because we live in a great world. It's just some mean stuff that happens. But if we can have that positive impact on just one person that we come in contact with, we'll be okay.
Speaking about paying for lunch, what about breakfast? Let's take it way outside. Let's take it way outside.
We'll be on it. And then this back here probably another, 2 months for a building. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, this is the other one. Yeah, so that's the middle building, and that's one that goes that way. That's the 6 unit. All those are 8 units.
How long have they been there you have it, guys. Mr. Atlanta himself. Do you have a pin name, by the way?
Mr. Flipology.
Mr. Flipology. Flipping everything left and right. Not just properties, but people's lifestyles. This man's making an impact on impressionable minds out there. So if you're hungry, if you want to get into the game, if you want to create wealth through ownership, you need to holler at this man right here. So how can they holler at you?
Again, RamonTooks.com. My social media, Instagram is Ramon Tooks, Facebook is Ramon Tooks. Get back with you.
And if you're in the Atlanta area, make sure you come out. Real talk. Because I know we're on social media. We have the internet. So I know you can watch this stuff from the comfort of your own living room. But there's something special about coming in person and being in that environment. You get to see this person face to face. You get to associate with other like-minded individuals. And the networking aspect, you can't network from home. But if you're in that same melting pot called an event, where you see people right next to you, you can forge those relationships. You can create your own accountability groups. You're missing out by staying at home. All right, so this is Mr. Ramon Tooks, and as always, guys, it's to your success. Earn passively, live passionately. Peace. Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your viewership. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100%finance.com. We have a plethora of tools that can help you succeed financially. We have a report on credit repair, 3 tips on how you can improve your FICO score. We also have a business credit ebook. We have a ton of real estate related documents, from deal analyzers to a mortgage calculator, a whole bunch of resources. You just have to subscribe. And one last thing, don't want to forget, we are offering free live webinars to answer your questions. This is only made available to our website subscribers. So you have to subscribe to 100percentfinance.com to receive the details as to the date, the time, and the call-in information for the webinars to answer your credit repair, business credit, or business funding needs, as well as your real estate related questions. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe.